What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. Y'all see it? The Knicks are in the playoffs. In the playoffs. Yes, 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 yes. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, I want you to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell. I want to get in before I get into my predictions of the New York Knicks. I want to talk about one. I'm going to talk about this right here. I want y'all to go and check that video out. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did predict the win-loss total. I forgot to put my man comment in. He said the Knicks would go for 50 wins. And I'm not gonna lie, how I came up with the win total is kind of weird because it didn't go exactly the way that I thought I would. I thought the games would play out. But like I said, if you go back and watch the video, you'll see what games I called. And Knicks, like what game did I say? The Charlotte game, I predicted the Knicks would lose. It was a couple of games I said, like I said in the video, it can swing either way. When it got down to that, what's called, I did predict the Knicks would lose to New Orleans and they would lose to the Pacers. So I guess that kind of, let me see, let me see, I'm trying to think. So I didn't watch the video back since I made it. But like I said, go back, check out the video, tell me that I predicted that we would lose to the Pelicans and to the Pacers. I did. I said yes. I did predict that last loss. I said we would beat the Pacers that first game, and I said we would lose that second game because it's be difficult playing coming right back. The Pelicans, I did say that the Knicks would lose to the Pelicans because the Pelicans are a good team, and I actually thought Zion would have been back and they would have been playing harder because they need to get in. But it was a month ago. Y'all can go back and check out that video and then tell me what y'all think of my predictions. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can hit me up and ask me how did I come to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said back, I added up the points. I just was watching the players. I did my what you call it, my basketball nerd thing. I'm not really one of them type of guys, but I really wanted to try to come out with the right outcome with the predictions. And hey, 47-35. And that was my predicted outcome for the New York Knicks. And I wish it was the lottery. I'm gonna be real. I wish it was the lottery. I wish it was the lottery. But let's get to the playoffs. That's coming up April 15th, Saturday, 6 o'clock. The New York Knicks going into the Cleveland Cavaliers. For one, why I feel so powerful, I'm just gonna come out and give you. You ain't gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna tell you my prediction right off top, and then I'm gonna tell you why I feel the way I do. But honestly, I'm kind of, you know, like I said, I ain't saying I'm no Nostradamus, but I'm having this feeling, and I don't want to, what I'm saying. But I'm honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I feel the Knicks are gonna sweep them. I got the broom. I don't know why I keep seeing the broom in my head, but on a realistic, I still say the Knicks in 5. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna really give you my prediction. I got the sweep in my mind, but I see 5. What surprised me, I'm not gonna lie to you, is a lot of the so-called experts that I talk about a lot are actually rooting for the New York Knicks. You have to think about the Knicks this season they had. You have to give them, in my opinion, I give the Knicks A+ for this season. I know it was started off rocky. I know you've seen videos of me talking about we got the dumbest coach in the league, blah, blah, blah. But when we break it down, look at it, the Knicks had A+ season. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not in number 1. So I know people say, how can we have an A+ season and we're not the lead in our division? We're not the number 1 team in the NBA, blah, blah. But I can say that because the way we played last year and when we went to the playoffs, and even though we was a 4th seed and a much underrated team, I'm gonna say not underrated. That team, this team right now is better than that team. We may have some of the same players, but this team is better than the team that went to the playoffs in 2021-22 season, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. I got 3 things I'm gonna talk about why the New York Knicks is gonna win this game. I mean this series. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna hit you with my prediction, my real prediction. I know I talk about I see the broom. I do see the broom. I'm being honest with you. I do see the broom. I first that come to mind is that Cleveland is really feel. Y'all can hit me in the comments and correct me. I think they are a team full of unproven players. I know one would say they have the best defensive record, number one defense in the NBA, but I chalk that up to their schedule. And that's what a lot of people not taking into account. Cleveland had, if not the easiest schedule, but one of the easiest schedules in the NBA this season. So I'm looking at it that way. You seen the matchup when they did play teams that was above 500 and when they played the New York Knicks. Yes, Donovan Mitchell dropped a 71-point game, but that was an overtime and the team barely won. Um, the playoffs is different. You know what I'm saying? The playoffs is different. I don't see a player going out in the playoffs dropping 50, 60 points a game and winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it haven't been done because it have been done, and I know a few of you will hit me in the comments and let me know who did it. And I know who done it too, but I'm just saying Cleveland is not that type of team. Like I said, number one, unproven players. That's like I'm gonna give you my three reasons why the New York Knicks is going to win this series, and then I'm gonna hit you with my prediction. And as I predicted the end of the season for the New York Knicks, let's see if I'm gonna be right for at the end of this series. All right, unproven players: Garland, Mobley, and Okor never been to the playoffs. Never been to the playoffs, so they're gonna be, in my opinion, a little overwhelmed with the moment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll probably get comfortable with in game three, but by the time they get to game three, it's gonna be too late. There's gonna be too much pressure. The Knicks are gonna have them on their backs. All right. Mitchell, Jared Allen, and Karis LeVert. Yes, these three players have been to the playoffs. Karis LeVert, Jared Allen never made it out of the first round. Mitchell, we know him, never got out of the second round. Um, yes, Mitchell averaged 28 points in the playoffs, but in my opinion, that's going to take away from his other players. There's not that many proven scores. In my opinion, like I said, you can hit me in the comments and tell me if I'm wrong. There's not that many proven scores on the Cavs, you know what I'm saying, that can keep up with the New York Knicks pace. And when we talk about the pace of this game, Indiana, the Cavs are actually coming to lead with 30. They're ranked 30 with a 94.8 pace rating. The New York Knicks is not far behind. They're one of the slowest teams in the league, also 26 with a 96.3 rating. But at the same time, like I said, unproven players. We got Jalen Brunson. And I'm just talking about, when I say unproven players, I mean the Cavs. When we come to the New York Knicks, let's talk about them and their players and their playoff experience. Um, what can we say? We got Jalen Brunson. We seen what he done in the playoffs. We seen what he done in the playoffs. We know what he is capable of doing in the playoffs. We got Julius Randle, and yes, y'all gonna say he flailed. What do you want to say? Choked when he was in the play when we was in the playoffs a last time. But now he have help. It's not going to be the double team where he can't get rid of the ball. He's not going to be controlling the ball. First of all, he's not going to be bringing the ball up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? Let me back paddle for a second. Injuries, I know all these players should be playing. Only one I say that is a 50-50 chance is Julius Randle. But when it comes to injuries for this team, for both teams, you got Julius Randle with that ankle is a game time decision. Brunson is also a game time decision. I expect him to play though with that hand. Uh, Donovan Mitchell is a game time decision. Got a little problem with that finger. I forget which hand. And you got Garland with a lower leg problem. Um, Garland and Randall, in my opinion, will be on for each team will be a 50-50 chance. But I expect to see Garland out there. And this is when we get interesting because Garland, to me, he's a small player. He's exciting. He can explode. Yes, he can score, but he's a liability on defense as well as Donovan Mitchell. All right, so let's get to the reason number two. The New York Knicks is going to take this series. Clutch time. Clutch time that has not been the best when it comes for the Cavs. When it comes down late games, and you know they got to get that basket and to win the game. And I know they got a great scorer in Donovan Mitchell. Excuse me, but they are ranked 20th in the league in clutch time offense, 19th in effective field goal percentage. So right now, in my opinion, like I said, y'all can always hit me in the comments with your opinion because that's what I look forward and I respect. I don't think they'll be able to pull out a close game against the New York Knicks. I don't think they got it. I think the New York Knicks are more experienced, and we've seen the New York Knicks from Barrett to Brunson to Julius Randle hit late time shots to win the games. So I think the Knicks have them in that department, clutch time. And I'm like I said, I don't have any faith in Donovan Mitchell, and I'm kind of glad we did not make the trade. I don't think we would be in this position. I don't think we would be in the playoffs if we had traded for Donovan Mitchell. So the clutch time, I think the New York Knicks have the advantage. I go back to the players. Like I said, the Cavs have unproven players. I think the New York Knicks have the advantage in that department. Now let's just bounce it up to what it all going to really come down to, and that's going to be the big men. I ain't gonna say that Donovan Mitchell and Garland and Brunson and Randall's not going to play a real important part, but this is going to be the defense and the rebounds and second chance points. And that's where the New York Knicks have the advantage. Once again, I give them an advantage. You have to think about when it comes to a center position after Jared Allen, who do the Cavs really have that can really compete against the New York Knicks centers? Let's just, you know what I'm saying, I'll get to I'm not even going to really jump into their stats. That will be for tomorrow's video when I break down to, I'll just break them down each team stats wise, whatever. But right now, this is just my prediction, and I'm going off. Like I said, I'm not no Nostradamus, but like I said, what I'm seeing in my head, and I know I'm seeing the brooms. I am definitely seeing the brooms, but that's just what I'm saying. I'm seeing the brooms. I'm seeing the brooms. And I'm not saying it's going to be the brooms. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we sweeping them. I mean, like I said, at the end of this video, I'm going to hit you with my prediction, and then y'all can tell me what y'all think in the comments. Like I said, we get back to the big men. That center position is going to be is going to be tested for the Cavs, that is. When Allen go to the bench, and when he was hurt, who you really seen playing in that position, Okoro, and they be sometimes use, I'm not going to say sometimes, a lot, frequently, they use Karis LeVert in that center position, especially closing out games. And you're going to tell me Karis LeVert is going to stop Mitchell Robinson, or he's going to stop Isaiah Hartenstein? Yeah, he might sneak out and hit a basket here and two, here one or two, but we all know how streaky Karis LeVert really is. He's not a proven player in this league, or he would be where he would be on a team and be that, he would be that guy, or not. He would be the main contributor, a starter, and he's not. He's coming off the bench. So that's another advantage for the New York Knicks to present the center position, where I think Isaiah Hartenstein, and you have to understand this, Isaiah Hartenstein do not need to score the ball to be a factor in the game. He's a big man that can assist. He gets in the right position. He got hustle. He rebounds. He gets the Knicks a lot of second chance points. And then let's talk about our starter, Mitchell Robinson. He's hungry. You know what I'm saying? Other than his blocking shots, his defense being the second offensive rebounder in the league, he got moves. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we see the flashes from Mitchell Robinson every now and then. He have moves. So, like I said, this might be a long video, but like I said, I see the Knicks taking this serious. A lot of people taking the Knicks serious. And for my prediction, the New York Knicks will win this game in 5. Everybody's saying 6. They want to give the Cavs a little respect, but I'm seeing brooms in my head, so I guess I'm giving the Cavs a little more respect. But I'm saying the New York Knicks are going to take this game in 5. I know a lot of people would like to see the New York Knicks take this at home, but now we're going to go back to Cleveland, and we're going to take it on their floor, game 5. And if we can get a sweep, that would be good, because I am seeing brooms. I'm going to say it again. I am seeing brooms, but I'm going to hold that back. But I definitely see this series not going past 5 games. And that's my prediction. The New York Knicks will win this series in 5 games. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.